now coming in, and CNN News 18 is accessing more details of the investigation from its sources within the Delhi police, which have now revealed that there is a clear case of an accident from what it seems like prima facie, and there seems to be no motive really from the side of the accused to harm the girls in any way or manner. It was an accident. They perhaps hit the victim's two-wheeler by accident, but the fact that they then kept driving around for about 10 to 12 kilometers, like the Delhi police confirmed yesterday, was that out of panic? Was that because they did not realize what exactly was happening, or was that intentional? Those are the questions that need answering, and the investigation that is being conducted by the Delhi police is going to find answers to exactly those questions. Remember, the Delhi police had come out and confirmed that the victim's body was dragged under the car for at least 10 to 12 kilometers. There's CCTV footage to show that as well. But for now, the agencies believe, the investigating officers believe that prima facie it looks like a case of accident, and there was really no link between the accused and the victim. Anshul, my colleague, is now joining us for more details on that. Yes, Anshul.
So yes, the Delhi police has now clarified. In fact, top sources in the Delhi police have now come out and clarified the entire situation for us, and I'd like to explain that to our viewers. So yes, this at the investigation that has happened till now, it seems like a clear case of accident, and there seems to be no link or enmity between the accused and the victim, and it does not seem that the accused wanted to harm the victim in any way or any manner. Also, what has come to the fore is that the accused were drunk, so were the victims who were also in an inebriated state at that time. And when the accident happened, the victim who was riding that scooty fell on the side of the car, and the accused panicked, and they pressed the accelerator and tried to escape from the spot. Whereas the eyewitness whose testimony has now been recorded under section 164 of the CRPC, she fell on the other side, and she escaped from that accident and escaped unhurt. But she got scared at that point about the accident, and hence she escaped from that location, and she also did not go ahead and call the PCR at that point. So yes, these are the clarities that has now come from the police investigation, and this is the direction in which the investigation is going at this point in time.
Now, Anshul, it may have been an accident when the accused car actually hit the two-wheeler, but the fact that they went on driving around the city for about 10 to 12 kilometers, and why exactly they did that, that is something that the Delhi police will now have to get to the bottom of.
Well, definitely the Delhi police is saying that they have already ordered an internal investigation as to what were the lapses that were made during the PCR call, and why did not the PCR respond in time to those calls. So that investigation is ongoing, and the people who will be found guilty about being lax on their duty, action would be taken against them. So yes, the question that you rightly asked, that on a day like a New Year, we see that such an incident has happened, and 5 people drinking inside a car are traveling in the outer circles of Delhi for approximately 3 to 4 hours while drinking inside the car. Why weren't they stop at any of the pickets? More than 16,000 police officials were deployed on the ground on that day itself. More than 1,000 traffic police officials were also deployed just to make sure that situation like this does not arise. The people who drink and drive on New Year's Eve, that should not happen. And even after that, such a situation has arisen. So this is something that the Delhi police is still figuring out as to how to answer the questions. But yes, they are saying that they have already ordered an investigation as to why did the PCR did not respond on time, and if at all the many calls that were made to the PCR, who were the people who were lax in their duty, and the names that would come up, that the action would definitely be taken against each and every one of them.
Right, stay on with me. Anvit also joins us on this broadcast. And Anvit, what more details can you share with us as far as this investigation goes? What more have you gathered from your sources within the Delhi police?
See, the post-mortem is completed, and the crucial part will be the report of autopsy, because it will confirm the nature of injuries on this woman, and it will also confirm whether there were some ante-mortem injuries or all the injuries were post-mortem in nature. That will ascertain whether this woman had died at the spot and then her body was dragged on, or it was because of the dragging that she died. This will be crucial because accordingly some sections will be added to this case. If she was dragged on purpose, then this case also might attract 302, which is a section for murder. Otherwise, this will only be a case of rash driving and causing death due to negligence, and at most causing culpable homicide not amounting to murder, which has already been slapped in this FIR. We are right now outside this woman's home, Anjali's home, and you can see the police bandobast here, and the area has been cordoned completely. Shortly from now, we are expecting that the body will be brought here because the autopsy is completed now and it will be handed over to family members, after which the body will be brought to this house, to her house, for the last rites. Also important to mention, like Anshul also mentioned earlier, that Special Commissioner Sagapreet Singh Hooda had held a press conference, and he had also clarified that they have been questioning these men, and in fact some police officials have off record also confirmed that this, as of now, as per the investigation that has happened so far, it prima facie looks like a case of accident and not a deliberate attempt to kill this woman. However, the other woman who was also riding pillion on that same scooter with Anjali, her statement under CRPC 164 has been recorded, and her disclosure will also be crucial to this case, because police will be able to establish the sequence of incidents. Also, 4 men who had accompanied these women at the hotel where we were reporting from earlier, they have also been detained for questioning to find out how did the incident unfold and what time did these women leave the hotel and what time did this accident took place. And after that, a team had also yesterday gone to the spot where the incident took place, and entire route from where this incident took place to the point to 12 or 13 kilometers of that stretch where this woman was dragged, that area has also been mapped. So police, or more or less, has all the crucial aspects to this case already with them. PM report is yet to be handed over to the police officially, but certain details suggest that this injuries are mostly there were no fatal injuries to her as to that led to her death while dragging. So it is a possibility that women had already died at the spot, and this could be a case of accident. Police have also said that most likely there will be no case of sexual assault, as the nature of injuries are not such which suggests that she was sexually assaulted.
Right, and that's really going to be very important, Anvit, isn't it? Because it's the family of the victim that had alleged that there is a suspected case of sexual assault, because there was not a shred of clothing that was found on her when she was eventually found after being dragged for about 10 to 12 kilometers.
See, family members had alleged a larger conspiracy in this. They had said that their daughter was sexually assaulted and then killed. One of the aspects, like you mentioned, was that the body, when it was found, it was unclothed. But police and investigators we have spoken to suggest that because the body was dragged for 12 to 13 kilometers, it was possibly because of that the clothes of this woman got torn and were left on the road. But police will also try to recover those clothes and try to find out what she was wearing on that night, and attempts will be made if these clothes, parts of those clothes are recovered. That will also establish that it was when the car was en route to all the locations that it went through, whether it was during that pieces of cloth parted her body, or was it a deliberate attempt. Secondly, like you mentioned, they had been alleging sexual assault inside the car also. The vehicle has been in detail inspected by the forensic teams and crime teams. No strands of hair or no signs of struggle or stains of blood have been recovered from that car. The blood stains that were recovered were from underneath the car, and that is what the initial investigation also suggested, that this woman was stuck under the vehicle, maybe from the axle or somehow, which it is a matter of detailed inspection. But blood stains have only been found underneath the car and nothing was found inside the car, which also corroborates the theory that she was not present inside the car.